This seems like a nice club. But it's for women only. What's wrong with the nice co-ed gym we just saw?
Come on now, Blanche. That was nothing but a pickup scene. People running around in skimpy outfits collecting phone numbers.
That's not true. I was not in a skimpy outfit, and I got all these.
Hello. My name is Yvonne. Have you been here before?
See, you go to a woman's gym, you get hit on by a woman.
I work here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to imply anything.
She just thought you were a lesbian.
Yvonne, we want to join a gym.
Well, what kind of exercise are you interested in?
Oh, nothing radical. Just lose a few pounds.
Tone up.
Yeah, slim down.
Get into my summer wardrobe.
Get into my winter wardrobe.
Get into my bathrobe. Yvonne, we are desperate women. You've got to help us.
I know just what you need. Aerobics. It's what I do.
But Yvonne, you're much younger than they are.
I know you'll love aerobics. It stretches every muscle in your body.
Honey, I've been stretching this body for years.
Blanche, sticking your feet out of the sunroof of a Chrysler New Yorker doesn't count.
We have a beginner's class starting in 15 minutes. With some hard work, your body can look as good as mine. All right, we better get you some outfits.
Oh, it's okay. We brought our sweats.
Sweats? Look, ladies, if you're serious about training, you want to get off on the right foot, starting with good workout shoes. Now, these are beautiful and a bargain at $85.
$85? That's a bit exorbitant.
And expensive, too.
Well, we do have cheaper brands, but anyone who's, serious about training wouldn't even go near them.
Well, then we'll take those.
Fine. You'll also need aerobic suits, warm-up outfits, wristbands, headbands, leg warmers.
Wait a minute. Leg warmers?
Well, you need something to keep your thighs warm. What are you using now?
Friction. That's why we're here.
Ladies, I'm sorry. When you told me you were serious, I took you literally. Just forget this stuff. Wear your sweats.
Oh, no, Yvonne. We want all that stuff.
Yeah, we do. We really do.
Well, I don't. I'm going to stick with my sweatsuit and my PF flyers. I'll see you girls in the locker room.
Yvonne, she's not serious.
Never has been, never will be.
Okay, then you'll need new gym bags, water bottles, vitamin packs, and most importantly, a sports training bra to minimize jiggle and bounce.
Yvonne, honey, I think you're missing the whole point of having breasts.
We'll take them.
Great.
Nice outfits, girls.
Shut up, Rose.
I'm Yvonne, and this is it! Woo! Woo!
Whoa.
Okay, everybody, let's warm up! Woo! And stretch. Legs wider.
Ooh, that hurts.
I'm not having any trouble.
Why is it that doesn't surprise me?
Okay, everybody on their feet. Whirly birds!
Whirly
Jackhammer!
Jackhammer!
Windshield wipers!
Windshield wipers!
Charlie horse! Charlie horse!
She has a cramp, you pea brain.
Peter Monn, the self-appointed gatekeeper of truth. Peter Monn has made a name for himself online not because he's insightful, not because he's original, and definitely not because he's honest. No, Peter's brand is built on performative outrage, recycled drama, and hypocrisy wrapped in a fan flip. He preaches from his metaphorical YouTube pulpit about accountability, ethics, and who should or shouldn't be forgiven. Yet behind the curtain? A messy, crumbling persona built on half-truths, shifting narratives, and attention-seeking victimhood. And when it comes to James Charles, Peter acts like associating with him is some kind of unpardonable sin, all while quietly following him, benefiting from his name, and dragging anyone who doesn't comply with Peter's YouTube blacklist. For someone who made dozens of videos denouncing James Charles as dangerous, manipulative, and cancel-worthy, you'd think Peter would keep his digital distance. Spoiler, he didn't. For years, Peter was still following James Charles on Instagram and Twitter, long after James' major scandals blew up. When called out, Peter deflected, pretending like it was a mistake or he forgot. But how do you forget to unfollow someone you supposedly think is a danger to minors? Hypocrisy level, maxed out. He publicly condemns James, yet privately doesn't mind keeping tabs. Why? Because Peter needs the drama to survive. He can't actually cut James off, because then he loses one of his favorite punching bags. Let's not sugarcoat it. James Charles has had serious, well-documented controversies. But here's the difference: James has at least been forced to respond, face public backlash, and take hiatuses. Peter, on the other hand, slides through scandal after scandal like they never happened while continuing to moralize. Peter pretends to be some kind of savior of the commentary community, a fatherly figure in a cardigan with a Starbucks cup and a holier-than-thou tone. But what he really is? A manipulator cloaked in faux wholesomeness. Let's break it down. James Charles scandals are public and documented. Peter Monn scandals are swept under the rug, deflected with victim narratives, or silenced entirely. James never claimed to be a moral compass. Peter did, and he weaponizes that persona to tear down others while avoiding accountability. Here's the inconvenient truth Peter doesn't want people to remember. Let's lay out some of his most blatant lies, inconsistencies, and hypocritical moments. Peter used to proudly state that he had a degree in psychology or counseling, which added credibility to his recovery coach and life coach claims. Turns out, he had no valid license and gave off the impression of being a professional therapist when he wasn't. When caught, he backtracked and claimed he never said he was practicing, just that he studied it. Still misleading. Still manipulative. Peter often portrayed YouTube as his side hustle while acting like he's doing real life coaching. Reality? YouTube is his main source of income. The coaching was never a consistent, full-time job, and most of it was smoke and mirrors to seem more legitimate. Let's not forget, Peter milked his car accident like it was a Marvel origin story, making multiple videos for sympathy, passive-aggressively demanding that creators stop asking questions. Meanwhile, the facts around the crash were murky, and anyone asking for clarification was labeled toxic. Peter constantly says, "I don't watch so-and-so anymore," while quoting their videos word for word, referencing exact timestamps, or giving detailed commentary on something they posted yesterday. Come on, Peter. You're obsessed, not informed. Peter loves to preach about free speech and being open to criticism. But behind the scenes? He strikes Reddit threads that criticize him. He blocks anyone who challenges his narrative, even respectfully. He's flagged videos, tweets, and posts, then acts like he's being harassed. This is a man who can't take what he dishes out. Let's talk about the real issue here. Peter Monn bullies and guilt trips other creators into distancing themselves from people he's deemed cancelled, especially James Charles. If a creator collaborates with James Charles, appears in the same TikTok, doesn't publicly denounce James, Peter turns on them like they just committed a felony. He'll make long-winded, teary-eyed, disappointed videos about how sad it is that people don't hold James accountable while secretly benefiting from the views, clicks, and outrage. It's not about ethics, it's about ego and attention. Peter Monn is the YouTube equivalent of a diner menu, long-winded, repetitive, and trying to be everything at once but excelling at nothing. His BookTube channel is dead. His vlog channel is the same 15-minute BS on repeat. His drama commentary is lazy and hypocritical. His recovery life coach act fell apart once people asked for receipts. What's left? A man in his 50s clinging to gossip and scandals involving people half his age while pretending to be above it all. You're not above anything, Peter. You're just too deep in the drama to climb out. Peter Monn doesn't get to decide who's cancelled. He doesn't get to control who other creators work with. And he sure as hell doesn't get to weaponize his own fake morality to tear down others while lying to his audience. You're not a victim. You're not a mentor. You're not a voice of reason. You're a man whose platform is built on exploiting drama you pretend to hate, all while begging to stay relevant in a community that's moved on. So here's the final word. Peter Monn, stop attacking creators who associate with James Charles. Stop pretending you're better. You've proven time and time again that you're not. You're worse because at least James Charles doesn't hide behind a moral mask. And James didn't kill someone like you did, Peter. How gross of you to flip your fans and talk about others, knowing that a family a few miles away no longer has their loved one because of you. Guys, as always, leave your comments down below.
And now, Pigs in Space! The last time we saw the spaceship Swine Trek, we hoped it would be the last time. But it's back.
3PO, activate the navicomputer.
Yeah. I'm not awfully keen on this spaceship, Master Luke. It's so messy. Cakes, half-eaten sandwiches.
Oh, will you stop? You don't hear R2 complaining, do you?
Yes, I do. He just said it's like a pigsty.
Hey, what's going on here? I'm Captain Link Hogthrob, and this is my spaceship.
That explains everything.
Why don't you let me explain? I'm Luke Skywalker. My friends and I have just borrowed your spaceship so we can rescue our friend, Chewbacca the Wookiee.
It's Luke Skywalker. One of the heavenly bodies. I'll change.
Now, is there anything else you'd like to know?
Yes, I have one very important question I'd like to ask you.
What's that?
Who's your tailor? I love that outfit.
Link, what's happening?
I'll explain later. Right now I'm talking to Luke.
Luke?
Now perhaps if I give you my measurements.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey. Who are you?
I am C-3PO, and that is R2-D2.
I'm Dr. Strange Pork.
Oh my, and I thought our names were weird.
Hey! Oh, boy, hot diggity dog, son of a gun! Oh, boy! Oh, look at that! Hey, could I play with your toy robot?
He's not a toy robot. He's a scientifically programmed droid, and he's not to play with.
Oh, come on, let me just push one button.
Don't be disgusting. Well, I did warn you.
Now you've got my jacket size.
44 long. And your head size. 42 thick.
It is I, the princess.
Princess?
Yes, I have just escaped from an evil fiend who held me prisoner.
Well, the evil fiend must feed his prisoners well.
What?
Well, what I mean is it looks like you've put on,
Look, Skywalker, go along with this or I'll cut you in half.
Look! It's the princess!
Doesn't look like the princess to me.
Watch it, hardware.
Master Luke, we're about to make a landing. And look who's there.
Oh, no! Darth Vader!
Who?
Stay tuned for part 2 when the Swine Trek lands on Cruisebane and we learn the true identity of this arch fiend.
The world will never know!
A Topics and Tea Steamy Summer Story. Chapter ONE, Star-Crossed and Star-Crashed. It all began one sultry July night in Indianapolis. Peter Monn, armed with a Diet Coke and a fan for dramatic flipping, was live-streaming yet another rant about influencers no one under 47 had heard of. Just as he was about to shade a TikToker for blinking too much, the sky tore open like an overstuffed Spanx and out dropped Zarnok the Sentient, a gooey, iridescent alien with 6 eyes, a vape addiction, and serious emotional baggage. Peter gasped. Zarnok sparkled. The cicadas screamed. Who is she? Peter said, his fan trembling in one hand. I am Zarnok of planet Kleblar 7, the alien purred, adjusting their slime folds seductively. I've traveled across 19 galaxies to experience one Earthling's summer romance. My last boyfriend was a 3-headed lava beast who ghosted me by collapsing into a neutron star. Peter flipped his fan. Relatable. Peter and Zarnok feeding raccoons in the yard. Zarnok wearing Peter's hoodie and pretending not to hate it. Peter explaining influencer drama while Zarnok tries to understand what a Trisha Paytas is. Chapter TWO, Cold Showers and Hot Messery. 3 weeks in and the honeymoon was over. Zarnok, once dazzled by Peter's porch and patchy Wi-Fi, was growing restless. The raccoons kept trying to nest in their spaceship. Peter wouldn't stop filming 43-minute car vlogs about people he's not naming but definitely talking about. You told me you were an empath, Zarnok said, flicking one of their eyeballs in frustration. But all you do is gossip about makeup scandals while I sit on this crusty IKEA futon being your unpaid emotional support blob. I am an empath. Peter whined, dramatically throwing himself onto a pile of throw pillows. You just don't understand the art of storytelling. You've been editing that same vlog for 5 hours. It's just you complaining about the Starbucks line and then crying because someone said your dog looks like a baked potato. That comment was homophobic. Zarnok tried to flee but tripped over Peter's ring light. I came here for a hot earth fling, they wailed, not to become your second roommate. The raccoon screamed in solidarity. Chapter 3, The Final Farewell, and a Shady Exit. It all came to a head when Zarnok caught Peter in the backyard giving a dramatic monologue to his own reflection in a bird bath. I don't care what the haters say, Peter declared to the rippling water. I'm still here. I'm still fabulous. And I still don't pay rent, Zarnok interrupted, floating down with suitcases made of telepathic light. You know what, Peter? I was bored halfway through week 2. Your hot boy summer is more like lukewarm grandpa fall. Peter gasped, clutching his pearls. How dare you? You still follow James Charles, Zarnok shot back. You are the problem. Take that back, you glittery go-gurt. But Zarnok was already boarding their ship. The raccoons cheered. One even handed them a granola bar. As the spacecraft lifted off, Peter stood in the backyard, shirtless, yelling into the sky, "You'll miss me. No one else here has a candle collection this extensive." Zarnok's voice echoed from the stars, "Peter, you're like the YouTube algorithm, confusing, outdated, and mostly ignored." Epilogue. Peter did a 10-part storytime vlog titled, "My Alien Lover Left Me, Emotional, Not Clickbait," which earned 11k views and one angry comment from a guy named Jeff who thought it was real. Zarnok returned to Kleblar 7, where they now host a podcast called Earth Was Mid, and regularly mock Peter's dramatic fan flips to a galaxy-wide audience. And the raccoons? They now run Peter's channel. Better content, too.
What are you doing, Dorothy?
Oh, looking at the stars, pondering the universe.
I've been doing the same thing, thinking how wonderful it would be if there really were aliens. Maybe it'd be just like Cocoon, and they'd take us away, and we'd never grow old.
See, I don't know. I like my life. I mean, I'm not president or anything. I'm just a teacher. A substitute teacher. A divorced substitute teacher. who can't even afford her own place to live. Beam me up!
Beam me up, Dorothy, you believe?
Rose, they checked out what we saw, and it actually was a UFO.
Dorothy, where are you going? We might miss the aliens.
That would be fine with me.
Dorothy, why are you talking that way? I think it's wonderful that there are other beings out there trying to meet us. They might have solutions to all our problems. Cures for our diseases. New storylines for Alf.
They might also have tentacles on their legs so that they can suck all the blood out of our heads. No, I'm sorry, Rose. I'm sorry. Now, part of me is very excited, but part of me is petrified. I cannot relax with this. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to because Major Barker does not want us to say a word about this to anyone until we hear from him again. Not a word. Is that understood?
Yes.
I thought I heard voices in here. What you girls doing?
Oh, nothing. We're just sitting talking. Not talking about anything special. The subject of aliens never came up.
Well, I can give you something to talk about. My date tonight, which turned out to be the most humiliating evening I've ever spent in my entire life.